Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you might be. As always, it's Friday night at 7:30, and where the hell else are you going to be? But right here with the Widiots. I am CMC. That guy over there is MCKD, and he is already turgid uh, prior to his big road trip, where he's probably going to be splooging all over the Northwoods, if you will.
Well, it's that's one way of looking at it, for sure.
Probably won't be splooging anywhere near the one that makes you smile, but she's probably okay with that. So,
It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. I'm a little concerned about the incoming heat wave next week. I'm not looking forward to that anywhere on Earth, let alone
I mean,
Northwood.
it's gonna be bad up there, but you're also gonna be sitting right under the ridge that all of the severe weather is gonna be coming across. So you might get to see some pretty rancid storms up that way.
Yeah, who knows? Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But I guess we'll start it with our shout outs. So,
Yes, sir.
shout out to my mom. Shout out to the ones that make you smile.
Hi, Dana.
Shout out to my dog Winchester here. He's just hanging out, having a good nap, and he gets a stiffy north of Wausau. I mean, that is a valid point, Scully. That's a very valid point. Factual. Oh, Dana is here. Look at that. Look at her go. But we are packed, ready to go. We leave bright and early tomorrow morning, so it'll be a good time. Hopefully just catch a couple fish. I don't know. Who knows? See the sights. Have some good food. Most importantly, have some good times. And shout out to everybody else wandering around there. Hey, if you wanna come north, get a hold of me. I know some good spots. What about you,
Before
Cole?
before I get into my shout outs, has Dana been introduced to the little brown jug?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
She has been in there, Dana, once or twice for sure. I know once for sure. I think twice though. I think twice last year we got her in there. Yeah, she definitely has been in there. That place is just epic. So beat the I-39. Yeah, when we're going through Scully, I mean, it'll be Saturday morning, bright and early. I don't think we'll have too much of a problem, hopefully. And I've heard the 51 construction up by Rhinelander is complete. So rock on. We got a free and clear non-detour route, hopefully. I don't know if there's construction by Wausau or not. I thought there might have been, but Dana says just once. Okay, just once. Yeah, it was. They got the LBJ as the locals call it. Darn good spot for if you want a sip of maybe some decent bourbon. They always have some really good stuff in there, which is astonishing considering the fact that, behind the bar, they got about 15 feet of room, and that's about it. So Jackson's Clinic, no, Scully, we don't go to Jackson's Clinic. Good God. We'll just, I mean, no.
I mean, this would be about the time to do it.
Yeah, I don't even think I've ever even been in there, but I stick to what is it? The Shelter, Logan's Heroes. What's the other one? Junior's out there going that way. Cousins in Plain. I mean, that's a good spot. And all Logan's Heroes and Cousins were on that Wisconsin dive bar, dude. He did those this week.
Yes, he did.
So that was kind of cool. He was at Rings, too, in Plain. I don't think he went to Drifter's Saloon in Loganville. which would have been the other one on the other side of the street from Logan's. But
Okay, we've got comments rolling in hot and fast here. So Dana, no, the clinic is not a strip club.
dear God, I hope not. Oh God.
If anybody stripped it there, there would be vomit on the floor.
Oh God, immense vomit. Like, what town is that technically in?
The clinic, it's right smack dab between Mauston and Reedsburg.
Okay, yeah. Oof.
So I guess it depends on who wants to claim it, but I think it's on the Juneau County side, so Mauston does.
Yeah, it could, depending. It could turn into one depending on the day. I guess technically, you know, it's like, what's that? What, Boner again or whatever, the one up in Armenia. Yep. You know, they only got girls 1 week a year, and it's during gun season. But that's the way to do her. That's
right.
Ooh, Chris says the dive bar guy rates it pretty high. I'm assuming he's talking about Jackson's clinic.
No, it was one of the ones in Plain or whatever.
Well, probably this week. Yeah, it was probably Cousins, I'm assuming.
He gave a lot of good high ratings for this week's content.
I mean, for those who don't know, Cousins used to be the Ideal Tap, so it is near and dear to my heart. Not so much as Cousins Bar, but certainly as Ideal Tap. So I miss the Ideal Tap, but he was talking about Jackson.
Oh yeah, he gave it pretty good ratings twice now, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, the Cousins is good, man. They got good prices. The weird thing about Cousins is they're I don't know if I would call that a dive bar. It's a pretty big, nice sized bar. I mean, call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
Well,
but they don't have a Friday fish fry.
That's the only strike against them.
It's the strangest thing I have ever heard of. They've been open now for multiple years, say 2 to 3, and they don't have a fish fry, which I don't know how. Like, that's just so bizarre to me. I don't get it, but they're doing pretty good, because every time I drive by, or I think Dana and I have been out there a couple times. My mom's been out there with me a couple times too. They got good business. The food's good. The prices are really good. So, you know, if anybody's in that area, check them out.
All right. Well, for my shout outs, first of all, shout out Dana. She retired this week, or last week, I guess. So congrats to her. Yeah, big round of applause for that one. In fact, I think I got that sound effect here.
Oh.
Maybe. Well, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll go with that. And yeah, just shout out to anybody and everybody that's here. Anybody that's enjoying their night tonight with us, or maybe they're enjoying us a little bit later in the weekend. Occasionally I'll catch a few stray comments that come through by Sunday afternoon. You know, we just appreciate y'all being here, and you know, just shout outs in general. Also shout out Noah Coughlin. He finished Alaska. He's made his way to Hawaii, and he's going to spend the entire next 4 days of his run on the Big Island. So he's not doing any of the other islands. He's just going to wrap it up on the Big Island and finish up in Honolulu.
Excellent. Ooh, Scully. Too bad she wasn't around when the Dry Gulch and the Harmony were in its heyday. Ooh. I don't think we ever went to the Dry Gulch. We always got Dry Gulch when I was working in the jail up there. That was like the only decent place around.
Yep. Dry Gulch is now high stakes, and I would dare I say it's better than Dry Gulch was.
Oh, okay.
They got great food there. I haven't been there in a hot minute, but I do need to get back in there again. Harmony burned down, so it's now extra green space in the city of Mauston.
Yep.
I was in the Harmony once, and that was enough.
Yeah. I think we wandered in there once back in the day too. We just stayed out. Harmony alone. Yeah, we stayed out. I'm pretty sure it was me, the Riley boys. I don't know if Scully was with. I don't know if you were or not, Corey. But yeah, we went in there.
Likely.
Now JP, I think, was with us. I think JP was with us too. Somehow we got in there and got out. I wanted to get out immediately. Another place I've only went once, and I don't know what it's called. Not Wanderly's.
Oh, Wanderly's is still out there.
It's still called. Holy cow! Okay. We went in there once. Riley boys. I think Scully had to have been there. It was somebody's like birthday party or something like that, and they were all out there. We quadrupled the population. I mean, that's true. That's true. It was holy balls. Good old Wanderly's. Ugh.
Yep. That's definitely one you didn't want to be in after about 11:30.
No. Yeah.
Usually nothing good happened in that bar after 11:30. I mean, it's better now.
Wanderly's Fight Club, I believe, is what they called it.
Yep. And back then they used to have the list up on the ceiling of all the people who are not allowed in there anymore because of either fighting or bounce checks.
Oh dear God. Ay.
Yep. So, I mean, shout out Billy Forsyth because he was the main security guard out there, and I would only go out there if he was the bouncer. So,
there you go. Good Lord.
Yeah, Billy's good shit. I ain't seen him in a long time, but he was one of the good ones. I say was like he's dead. He's not dead. I just haven't seen him.
A majority fell into both categories.
Yes, they did. Bounce checks and fighting. It was the magical swamp combo.
Yeah. I just. Oof. Nope, I was only out there that one time, and I'm pretty sure it was somebody's birthday party. I have no idea who.
Yeah, I wouldn't even begin to think about who that could have been.
Oh God, it could have been it was somebody that Keith knew.
That narrows it down.
Yeah, no shit.
That narrows it way the fuck down.
Exactly.
Okay, who wants to watch me torture myself?
Oh, we all do. Yes.
I'm the only one this week with a taste test, so we're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it live, and
fuck it, we'll do it live.
And we will we'll see what happens. So I've got a couple bags of chips here. I think I do have. Yep. So in the coming weeks, I will have some candies, a pre-bagged popcorn, which I can't imagine is going to be any good by the time I get around to it, and another bag of chips after that or before that. We'll get around to it. Any hoozle. So the combatants this week are Lay's Ridge Wave Potato Chips Spicy Flavor.
Oh, God.
With a handy dandy 2 out of 3 on the spicy scale, so that should be good.
Thank God.
And then excuse me, hot spicy sun chips. And then I showed Kevin this before we went on air, but my palate cleanser for both things is not a sponsor of the show, but if they want to be, reach out. Badger Claw, sweet Wisconsin old fashioned, made with Badger Claw brandy. I almost called it Badger Sweat. Badger Sweat. Badger Sweat is a member of the Hillsborough Brewing Company family.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna get right into these chips and see if we can get those
Scully providing us with an update. 0-0 in the fourth.
Yep, you can tell when Mizorowski's on the mound. Hey, Skullman, how many strikeouts does Miz have already? Well, I torture myself with these chips.
Yeah, what are we doing? Lay's first? 4K?
Yeah, we're doing the Lay's spicy first. Oh, 4Ks for the Miz through 4 innings. Okay, that's solid. All right. So, Ridged for her pleasure.
Of course.
Down the hatch. Okay, not really that spicy. It kind of tastes like a spicy sausage, but that does not help things any. I gotta be honest, that's for the Lay's Spicy Ridged, that's a 4 out of 10. That's not good.
Dud.
Yeah, 4 out of 10, not a fan. Wash it down a little bit here. All right. On to the hot, spicy sun chips. Okay, these already smell better. And I typically prefer sun chips over any other kind of chip. Okay, here we go. Once again, Ridged for her pleasure. Felt that, Beth. I'll just say good night to you, too, just in case you do pass out.
Good Lord. Well, at least she's
no, Scully, it is not red Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah. Although red is the best. Like, let's get some cherry Kool-Aid.
Oh, it really is.
Damn, that's good stuff. Ooh.
Okay, so the hot and spicy sun chips are not that bad. I'd probably put them at about a 6.5. They're good. Not the worst thing I've thrown in my mouth. So for catchphrase bingo, hit that circle. But now we're going to do the combo because
it's going to be interesting.
Because I do enjoy torturing myself, apparently. So one of each. Both healthy sized chips. I'm going to make a go of it. Yeah, no, that oh god, that combo is the shits. The absolute drizzling shits. That's a 2 out of 10.
Folks, pay attention to the Facebook page tomorrow morning because Corey will let us know if he's got the drizzling shits via Facebook.
I certainly hope not, because I have a date tomorrow morning, so.
Oh, God, that would be. What a way to introduce
that'd be
yourself.
bad. Yeah, she would not like that, I don't think.
Oh, but maybe she's like laughing her ass off about it. You know, she'll be like, "This."
Oh, she
this
will laugh at my pain.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, yeah, no, that was horrid. I would not do that again. My God. I mean, both of these chips are kind of ass.
You know, the only question we need to find out, and we won't find out for 9 days, is will you have explosive diarrhea for a week or so?
Not likely.
Oh man, we can only hope though. Scully says, if you shart and she stays, it was meant to be. That's a true story. I'll agree with that. I mean, gotta be.
Is that true, Dana?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're far past that. We're so far past that.
Well, she won't think she's far past it, but that poor woman.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart. Why are you doing that to her?
Oh. No.
All right. Have you any this and or that's?
I've got so many this and or that's. You know, I got a lot. There's 361 on this website. But I'm going to get to the good ones here because there's a couple of them like that are stupid. I did find some here. Oh, here's one for you. Mullet or bowl cut?
Come on. Come on. It's
Yeah, but you would look awesome in a bowl cut.
Oh, fuck that.
Dana says, I think I'll pretend I'm speechless right now. I mean, yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Funny ones. Would you rather date a clown or date a magician?
Ooh, that one's actually tough. I would say I'd prefer to date a clown. Yeah, date a clown.
I don't know if there's a right or a wrong answer on that one. I think a magician would be more impressive. Because for you and I, she would be a female, and you don't see too many female magicians. You'd be like, oh, what's she got going on? You know? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, it depends on what kind of magician, though. Are we talking like David Copperfield, where she's making shit disappear? Or are we talking like card tricks out your ass? Because if it's card tricks, then it's far more impressive.
True. Here we go. And I think you're okay with one. Eat pizza with pineapple or cereal with water?
Pizza with pineapple.
Yeah, I fucking knew it. Ain't no way. I've had cereal with water before when I was a kid. Ran out of milk. Whoopsie. Just put water in it. It's not bad.
If I'm out of milk, I'm putting that shit on vanilla ice cream.
Oh, I suppose you could do that. Ooh, see, you wouldn't know this one. This is a good question. Eddie Munson or Steve Harrington? They're in Stranger Things. And the answer, ooh, that is for a guy like me, that's a perplexing one. I gotta go with Steve Harrington. But if Eddie Munson would have came back for the 5th and final season or whatever it was, man, that would have been epic. Epic.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Chris says bowl cut. And yeah, I am fully aware you rocked the shit out of that bowl cut through middle school.
I mean, the good old bowl cut. Ooh, here we go, Corey. 80s or 90s?
90s.
Man, that's tough. That's
It's
tough for
it's the
me.
only decade of the two that I actually remember.
I know. Well, kind of the same thing here, but man, that 80s big hair. Oof. Ooh. Call or text, is that even a question? Are you kidding me?
Next. Unless it's a video call, in which case then, yeah.
Here we go. Food questions. We're going to get to the bottom of this. McDonald's or Taco Bell?
McDonald's, and it's not even a question.
No. Hot dog or hamburger?
Hamburger.
Ooh. Boy, if that was a brat or a hamburger, I'd say brat all day long. Hot dog or hamburger? I mean, you can't lose with that one.
Depends on the hot dog, though.
Yeah, if it's some cheap piece of shit one, I guess. But
Like, if we're talking Hebrew National or Nathan's, like, hot dog all day. Like, ballpark's good. But Hebrew National, holy shit, them things are nice.
boy, there's a whole lot of questions on this website, but none of them that. That's about it right there for now.
All right, fair enough.
Got a whole bunch of nothing.
I think that brings us to Florida man versus Midwest guy.
Here we go.
Get your thinking cap on, Kevin.
You got her.
For anybody that's new here, this is a segment where I grab two headlines, one from Florida and one from somewhere in the Midwest, and I try to make Kevin guess where each one comes from after I take out all the identifying markers. Bonus points for Kevin also if one of these stories includes a bail amount, if he gets the closest without going over. So
here we go.
So are you ready?
Ready.
All right, first headline. Man arrested for shooting firefighting plane.
Oh, dear God.
Second headline. Man accused of touching himself inside a Walmart.
Now, both could be anywhere. But I'm going to go and say the firefighting plane is in Florida.
Oh, dude. You're on a losing streak, my friend.
Damn it.
The firefighting plane incident happened in Minnesota a month ago.
Wow.
So let's go to Portage Township, Minnesota, via Fox 9. A man has been arrested for allegedly firing a shot at a plane that was working to battle a raging wildfire in northern Minnesota over the weekend back in May. Come on, just give me the actual story. No, it doesn't want to give me the story. All right, cool. I'll just do this then. The backstory, St. Louis County deputies reported over the weekend a firebomber plane had been hit by a bullet as it battled a wildfire in far northern Minnesota. Deputies say crews responded to the fire in Portage Township around 4 p.m. on Friday. Portage Township is a rural town near the Canadian border. Authorities said the fire itself was about 15 miles north of Orr, Minnesota. Assisting with the firefight crew were two single-engine air tractor fire suppression aircraft from the Minnesota DNR. The planes worked for hours, and upon returning to the Hibbing Airport, the pilot noticed the plane had been struck by a bullet. The aircraft had landed safely and no one was injured. Deputies initially said they believed the aircraft was struck as the crew was scooping water from Kostad Lake. On Monday, investigators announced the arrest of a 48-year-old Portage Township man. The man is being held in St. Louis County Jail on charges of reckless discharge of a firearm, felony criminal damage to property, and second-degree assault. At the time of the article being published, the man had not yet been officially charged. Therefore, Fox 9 is not naming the suspect.
That certainly is a interesting way to get arrested, I suppose.
Yeah, that's not sure what happened there.
I mean, that is a long.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's a long trip to jail because St. Louis County is, I think, Duluth is the fucking county seat, and if he's up by the Canadian border, whoo, that's a long trip.
Yes, sir.
Assuming they got outlying jail cells up there or something like that. I don't know how they do it in Minnesota, but
oof. Right. All right, now we go to Sanford, Florida, where a Florida man was arrested inside a Walmart after allegedly exposing himself in front of other shoppers, according to the Sanford Police Department. Tyrese Jackson, 21, was arrested and booked into the Seminole County Jail under suspicion of indecent exposure. At last check, he was being held on no bond, according to online records. According to the arrest report, the alleged incident happened shortly before noon on June 24th at the Walmart store on Orlando Drive in Sanford. Several women reportedly complained about a man walking around the store, making them feel uncomfortable. A Walmart loss prevention officer spotted the man pleasuring himself in the men's department and contacted police, the report said. The man, later identified as Jackson, left the store minutes before police arrived. However, he appeared back at the Walmart hours later, the report said. He was detained and taken to an office where he was interviewed by a detective. In an interview with detectives, Jackson allegedly said he went to Walmart because he needed boxers. He also admitted to touching himself while in the men's department and said that he did not know why he did it. While being transported to the jail, Jackson told the detective that he was fired from his job a couple of weeks ago and was depressed, the report said. He also said he was bored, which is why he would go to Walmart. So, yeah, there you go.
Jesus. Bored, gotta go to Walmart and drop my pants.
Yeah, just gonna jerk my gherkin for a little bit here.
It's fine. I need water.
Boy, I thought it would take until like the Am I the Asshole segment or the Today I Fucked Up segment to make Kevin uncomfortable, but in this case, it only took a man jacking himself off in the middle of a Walmart.
Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. I don't. Good Lord.
Yikes.
Good Lord. Well, what do we got next, Corey?
Well, Clovis says it's time to scare the shit out of you.
Perfect.
So before we get into tonight's spooky story, just want to make a little announcement here. There are spots open for the investigation tomorrow night at OBI. Starts at 7, goes till 10. It'll be myself, Scotty Rorick, Gail Burkle, and a couple others from the Mad City Ghostbusters. We will be leading that investigation. Again, we do have spots open. We will be going all 3 levels. And as a side note, tomorrow we're also celebrating the birthday of the old Baraboo Inn, as well as former owner BC. So Feel free to even stop by and get a drink, do whatever you want, get some tots, get some pizza, whatever you want to get. Uh, there is a haunted history tour at 4:30. So if you want to come in and do that, that's fine as well. Otherwise, the Ghostbusters will start matriculating in around 6 o'clock, and we will have a little fun with you guys then.
Yeah, don't forget them tots now. Gotta
That's
get
right.
them. Gotta get them tots. And the pizza's phenomenal too.
Yeah, good shit. All right, and speaking of friends of the show, let's go to phantomsandmonsters.com, where friend of the show, Lon Strickler, well, I hope he's a friend of the show. Maybe he will be eventually. But he brings us back to Wisconsin. He had a number of stories about Wisconsin and Illinois posted this week, but we decided on this one here. Wisconsin Highway 14 UFO abduction. Professor and son report missing time, medical exam, and strange physical changes. So let's find out whereabouts on Highway 14 this was.
It says Route 61. That's down in Grant County, is it not?
Yes, it is. Yeah, that'd be fairly close to Richland Center as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we go. Let's take a run at it. Here it is from the witness report. And I do believe, yes, this happened on March 20th, 1988. Somewhere between 6:25 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. The incident began while my son John III and I were traveling from Grand Forks, North Dakota, toward the southern United States. I was a faculty member at the University of North Dakota at the time, and I was on my way to a speaking engagement in Mississippi.
Jeez.
We were driving in my pickup truck, following our planned route when something went wrong. For reasons neither of us could understand, I somehow drove off course. About an hour later, we realized that we were traveling in the opposite direction from where we should have been. Neither of us could explain it. We decided to stop for the night, rest, and continue the trip the next morning. The following day, we were still discussing what had happened. We could not make sense of why we had gone so far off route, or why neither of us had noticed it sooner. Then we saw it. A bright, shining object appeared over the road ahead of us. It had a saucer-like form, a slight dome, and an extraordinary silver glow. It looked as if we were... Well, let me try that again. Good Lord, words are hard. It looked as if it were surrounded by some kind of energy field. The object did not seem to approach in an ordinary way. It was simply there. The strangest part was the feeling that came over both of us. It felt familiar. My son and I looked at each other, and at that moment we both seemed to understand that this object was connected to the confusion and missing time from the previous evening. Memories began coming back in flashes. I remembered that we had been forced off the highway by something unseen. Then we were standing near the passenger side of the pickup. It was almost dark. I saw 2 or 3 small humanoid figures climbing up the back bumper and looking through the gear in the truck bed. At first, I thought they were children. Then I saw more of them. There were several small beings nearby, perhaps 6 or 7. Oh, it's 6, 7. They were about 4 to 4.5 feet tall, with thin bodies, thin limbs, larger heads, and large slanted eyes. There was also a taller humanoid figure, nearly 6 feet tall, who looked different from the others. He seemed almost half human and half alien. Oh, so we have a gathering of the Greys and a Nordic, is what I'm thinking we got there. I mean, the description of the smaller creatures kind of reminds me of Mac and Me. You remember that movie?
No.
That was the one with the alien that had the mouth like that.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay, that was like a hidden '80s classic.
Oh God, probably definitely have not seen that one.
I think a young Paul Rudd was in that one.
Oh dear.
Anyhoozle, they communicated with us telepathically. Although I was frightened, I did not feel that they intended to harm us. In fact, I felt protected. The taller beings seemed to guide us away from the highway and through the woods toward their craft, which appeared to be hidden in a secluded clearing. Well, there ain't no secluded clearings in Grant County no more. That's all solar fields. If that's where it was, anyway. At one point, I stumbled while we were walking. Before I could fall, something like an unseen energy caught me and kept me from being hurt. My next clear memory I had was being inside a brightly lit room. The walls were curved. My son and I were placed in chairs that reminded me of dental chairs with recliners. We were immobilized, but I do not recall pain or panic in the unusual sense. Or in the usual sense. Holy shit, words are hard. I am so sorry, guys. My examination began with something being inserted through my right nostril. Then an instrument was used at the side of my neck near the thyroid area. Another was used at the upper center of my chest near the thymus. I later felt that the three areas involved were medically significant. The pituitary, Jesus Christ. I cannot fucking read this week. The pituitary, thyroid, and thymus were all connected to growth, metabolism, and immunity. That detail stayed with me. When the examination ended, I felt a strange sense of bonding with the beings. I also sensed that we would meet again. The taller being guided us back to our pickup, and we parted on what we felt like friendly terms. The craft then took off, and we returned to the highway. After that, our normal awareness seemed to resume. The event did not end there. After I returned home, I began to notice changes in my body. My general health improved. Cuts and scratches seemed to clot quickly and heal rapidly. My hair and fingernails grew faster and thicker. Some marks on my body appeared and disappeared. A scar on my forehead began to fade until it was almost gone. Hair also began growing more heavily on my arms, legs, and chest and stomach, where I had previously been almost hairless. My beard became thicker and darker. I also noticed changes in my awareness, and that felt psychic. My son did not report the same physical changes that I did, but he was deeply affected by what happened. To him, it was the most extraordinary event in his life. For both of us, this was not a terrifying abduction in the way many people describe such events. There was fear, yes, but there was also a sense of protection, familiarity, and purpose. Whatever happened to us on that Wisconsin highway, it changed the way I understood my body, my life, and the nature of contact.
That's an odd one. I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, it really is. And some notes from the commentary here. The Salter case remains one of the more unusual positive contact accounts in modern UFO literature because it combines several classic abduction markers with an uncommon healing or enhancement narrative. The reported elements include route confusion, missing time, a sudden UFO appearance, telepathic communication, small humanoids, a taller guide figure, an onboard medical procedure, and later physical after effects. The location is also notable. Accounts of the incident vary between Route 61 and US Highway 14, but that inconsistency may not be as problematic as it appears. In the La Crosse, Wisconsin area, US 14 and US 61 share the same corridor before continuing through portions of southwestern Wisconsin. The region also borders the Driftless area, a rugged landscape of valleys, wooded ridges, winding roads, and isolated rural stretches. The type of setting often associated with liminal highway encounters and missing time reports. But yeah, that is a very, very interesting very interesting setup.
The fact that they didn't remember it.
Not at first.
Yeah, the next day. That's weird to me. But who knows?
Yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know. UFO abductions have always been super interesting to me. Like, I fully believe that they happened. And I mean, there's a lot of things I believe that would probably get me visited by some very interesting people that I think has a lot to do with this.
Well, if it can happen to Eric Cartman, it can happen to anyone, I suppose.
Listen, if I could protrude a satellite dish, a full-size satellite dish out of my ass,
You'd be the talk of the town. That's for
it
sure.
really would be. And you know, that is really the only episode of South Park that I can remember fully.
Oh, man.
And it was the first one, wasn't it?
I don't know. It was early. It was very early, for sure.
I know it was in that first season. I feel like it was the first episode, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a classic.
Yep, Cartman gets an anal probe.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Well, who knows? Maybe they saw something.
It's possible. They could have.
The RYL company makes a Blue Jolly Rancher flavored tea. Do what you will with that info for taste test. But the blue one's not even like the best flavor.
No,
Clearly.
it's the Green Jolly Rancher.
Right,
Yeah.
It's the green or the watermelon in a landslide.
Green all day. Come back to me when it's the green one.
Yeah, if we get the green or the watermelon, we're in. Tea, though.
Are we talking like twisted tea or like actual tea?
God, I hope not twisted tea. Oof.
If it's twisted tea, then yeah, I might be going to jail.
He said they make the green too, he thinks. Man.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, that's problematic. TT with caffeine, he says.
Oh, well, fuck. I don't want that.
We have here, look who showed up.
Oh, good Lord.
Respect
my authority.
I forgot she had this. I mean, look at that.
But it tracks now that I know what her career path was.
You know, this is another classic episode there. Maybe, we're talking near the top of the list for sure. The Respect My Authority episode. And
that was up there.
Uh-oh, we got stuff going on here. Beth is asking, isn't that Morgan Wallen's company? I feel like Beth would know that.
And I also feel like I would not give a shit what Morgan Wallen does.
It's true. Oh, confirmed on the Green Jolly Rancher. Oh, RYL. They got that shit in Walmart. Yeah. It is Morgan Wallen. He's partnered with them as an investor, blah, blah, blah. I've had they made a bomb pop one that is actually really good. So if I'm going to have to pay attention. We're going to Walmart tomorrow in Minocqua. I'll pay attention to it. If it's there, I'm getting it. Bringing her home for the taste test next week.
There you go.
Okay. So they've got the blue jelly. Okay. Yeah, the Bomb Pop one was really good. I was impressed. Like that. And look, I work part-time at a liquor store, for those who don't know, and there's a lot of Bomb Pop shit out there on the liquor store side of things. Hint water, I can't do that. That's too... I need more flavor than that. Way more flavor. But everybody's coming out with this Bomb Pop stuff, and on the liquor side, a lot of them are terrible. But there's a THC Social is the brand name. It's made out of Wisconsin, but I don't know where exactly. And they make a Bomb Pop 10 milligram. Oh, they also have a 50 milligram, but the 10 milligram one, that is fantastic. That is literally melting the red, white, and blue popsicles into liquid form, chilling them, sprinkling your THC in there, and drinking it because it's phenomenal. It tastes. And this Central Standard makes one. It's called Rocket Pop. It's a Leinenkugels thing, and it's just like ready to drink. It's not THC or anything. It's just ready to drink, 8%. Stay away.
Yeah, I think you had that on the taste test last year. And you were not loving life when you had that.
I don't even know if I finished the one can. I poured the rest out. It was awful.
Oh, yeah, you poured it out immediately.
That was terrible. I've never...
Yeah, you want nothing to do with that.
No, I'm a fan of the Bomb Pop, so I'll keep trying different Bomb Pop options. You gotta love that stuff.
I feel like you would not have loved the Bush's Baked Beans Rocket Pop.
Oh, did you have that? Did you find one?
No, that was online only, and I was like, fuck no.
I can't imagine that being good, though. You know, I just...
No.
Stick to the maple and bacon one and just have at her.
Yeah, because the apple pie one was not bad. I think I rated that higher than the dill pickle.
Ugh.
But they weren't good.
No.
They were fair to Midland.
Yeah, it's just... Ugh. Can't imagine it being good. There's just certain things where you're like, okay, I see the flavor, but do I even want to try it? And I think that would be one of those things.
Oh, right. All right. So, are we ready to determine if somebody is an asshole or not?
We are, but first, Christine, Facebook friend Christine says, everything is now pickle flavored. You are correct. We've got multiple different varieties of beer. They don't sell. Like, people just try them and then they don't buy them again because they're fucking disgusting. Most of the time.
I could make a joke here, but this is a family show, so I'll just...
It's a family show. But we are ready. Who will be an asshole this week, Corey?
All right. So not only do we have the original post, but we also have an update.
Oh, excellent.
So let's go for the original first and then go from there. The original post was from 8 days ago. Am I the asshole for bringing Tupperware to a restaurant?
Go on. I mean, why would Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit. Okay. Hey there. I think I need a few strangers from the internet to decide what's going on here. So a few weeks ago, I, a woman, went to a burger place with a girlfriend of mine. I know they serve quite big burgers, and in the past, I've always had leftovers. So I decided to bring a Tupperware this time, just in case. I ordered my burger, added some wedges, and enjoyed my meal while having a super nice conversation. I ate maybe a third of the wedges and not even half of the burger and decided to stop because I also wanted some dessert. After ordering, I pulled out my box and started to fill it with my leftovers. I felt quite clever. I didn't overeat, and there was still space for dessert in my belly. I didn't have to pay $1 or so for the doggy bag, which had leaked in my bag in the past, and there would be enough for the next day's lunch. So a triple win, if you will. After everything was packed and I put the box in my bag, I realized my friend was kind of quiet, but didn't think much about it. She tends to stay quiet after eating. After we were done, everyone paid for their own meal and we left. Then she looked at me and was like, "Oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing." I was confused. She explained to me how awkward she felt and people were staring at whatnot and was kind of mad. I explained my point of view and the benefits and all, but nope. In the end, I was like, please calm down. It's not like I took the box to an all you can eat buffet and stuff it full in front of the waiters. We also didn't split the bill, so it's fine. I ordered more with tomorrow in mind. She still was mad, so we went our separate ways. But here's the thing, I still think it's a good, environmentally friendly way, and did it again while eating with a guy friend a few days ago. He was like, "Whoa, that's neat," and even gave me some of his onion rings. So, dear strangers of the internet, am I the asshole or not? Should I have communicated before pulling out my box? That's a loaded question. Anywho,
Yeah, yeah. That's a valid question, Corey. Yeah.
no, hold on. There's more. Should I
Oh,
have asked the waiter, which hadn't said anything at all, or should I just buy the leftover box from the restaurant next time? I absolutely don't know. Please share your thoughts with me. What also comes to my mind, I'm quite overweight and struggle with BED. So I was happy to not overeat. My friend has normal weight and has no ED as far as I know. That's eating disorders.
oh.
Thank you for reading. Edit, thank you for all your replies so far. I'll answer a few things here. Where are you from? Central Europe. This thread is huge, so that should be specific enough. Here it's super common to pay for one-use items. For example, boxes in restaurants and plastic bags. 3, it was not a date. Maybe the term female friend would have been better, but yeah, it was just a girl's dinner. 4, I can be a little eccentric from time to time, and all my friends know that. But she and I weren't out for lunch, dinner often. And in general, she's a very nice and pleasant person to be around, and we have a good time together. I'm pretty sure there was some sort of trigger. I will contact her tomorrow and try to talk to her. So there might be an update coming. So, thoughts?
Okay, so we're in Europe, so it's a little bit different. The fact that they charge for a doggy bag would drive me insane in the US, but I'm sure there are places that do it. So if you're doing it to save $1 or $2, okay. I don't think she's an asshole. Like it would be like, I think it's a little weird, but I would definitely would not put her in an ass. She wasn't like loud about it or anything. She didn't shout across the restaurant, "Here, use my Tupperware," or anything like that. I would not put her in the asshole column. I would question a couple things. First of all, who in the hell gets potato wedges nowadays? I mean, I know people still do, but good Lord, if we got French fries and onion rings, and you got to get something else. The only good potato wedge is at KFC, and they don't even have
JoJo fries all the way, dude.
JoJo fries. See, I don't thick potato stuff like Culver's fries. Like, I'm not a huge fan. I don't like the crinkle, the meaty, thick, potatoy stuff. I don't. But I get it. And also, she only ate like a third of the burger.
No, a third of the wedges and about a half of the burger.
Because she saved room for dessert. I would eat more of the burger and not even worry about dessert. Like, come on. But the question is she the asshole for bringing out Tupperware? No. I mean, I wouldn't give a shit You know, if me and Corey were out eating and Corey whips out a Tupperware container to take home leftovers, I might laugh at him, but I ain't gonna call him an asshole.
Right. You know, I mean, sure, it's gonna be stained from last week's, you know, fucking sloppy joes or whatever, but that's Wisconsin. That's what we do.
Yeah, true that.
In my case, it probably would have been an empty Cool Whip container, but I digress.
Yes, and that reminds me, extra shout out to Dana. She made 3 pounds of sloppy joes for our Northwoods adventure this week. And
holy shit.
And damn near 2 full chickens worth of meat. All sort, wings, breasts, thighs, you name it.
Dude, you ain't buying any fucking food.
Well, we're buying some. We're going to go out a couple times at least and visit. Going to a new place that we haven't been to, an awesome supper club from what I can gather by everybody. So we'll get up there. But man, I'm ready for some sloppy joes.
Okay, so the consensus of Reddit was that they were not the asshole.
I concur.
But we have an update. This is from 4 days ago. Hey there. First, I want to thank you all for the responses to my original post. I really appreciate it. For the update, the day after my original post, I reached out to my friend and asked if she has time the next few days. We meet today for a nice long stroll in the park. The beginning was kind of awkward because we never had a fight before. Normally, it's also not a problem when life is busy and we don't write for a few days or even weeks, but today it somehow feels strange. I'm not a fan of beating around the bush, so I simply asked her, so in that burger place, what exactly triggered you? Honestly, it was like poking a water balloon. She apologized for everything and how afraid she was I might still be mad with her. Or wait, let me try that again. Clearly, English is not this poster's first language, which is fine. Seems Central European. Anywho, honestly, it was like poking a water balloon. She apologized for everything and how afraid she was I might be still mad at her and apologized even more. Then she explained to me what her trigger was. What can I say? We all were kind of wrong. You guys, it's her aunt. She has an aunt who will always bring a few boxes for family gatherings. But instead of waiting until everyone is done and the food is back in the kitchen, which is fine, she sometimes fills the boxes before it goes to the table. Because my friend's grandma knows of this behavior, she started to cook even more. But the aunt just brought more boxes as well. But that's not all. Said aunt will also bring boxes to restaurants, and if they order different meals, so everyone can have a try from all the plates. She's like, no one wants that anymore, right? And packs, while people are still eating. My friend is a slow eater, so often her aunt filled her boxes before she could even try everything she wanted. I always wanted to use the word flabbergasted in a post. I think this is the right time. I was definitely flabbergasted. How impudent. What? Impudent? What? Anywho, can a person be? I have no idea what she was going for there, but we'll go with it. Again, probably not their first language. I asked why no one was saying anything about it, but they are all just too tired to deal with her outbreaks. It's easier to say nothing. I felt that. So yeah, she knew it was my food and everything, but it also triggered her real bad. I apologize as well for not warning her, but she said it was totally her fault. I said, I will make sure the next time, but she was like, no, it's a nice way to work on it. Well, in the end, we had a really nice stroll, talked about different things, and everything is good. I'm really glad that we cleared that out, though. Thank you for reading this. Have a great day and a nice week. Well, this person is definitely a sweetheart.
She figured it out. I mean, now you got a whole different category where nobody's an asshole in the original post, but the aunt's a fucking asshole.
Yes.
Like, here's my bins for leftover food, but don't worry, I'm just going to take it before everyone has a chance to get it. Yeah, that would chap my ass, but
Oh, 100%, dude.
oof, that would be rough. I mean, if I'm in line and some lady's filling up buckets of sloppy joes, let's say, and then I get to it and there's none left, I'm going over there, taking her little tin and digging out my own sloppy joe.
Oh,
Ain't got time.
exactly. Like, holy shit.
Dang. That was a weird one, Corey.
Well, we are here for the strange and mysterious, so.
Do. Don't worry, I didn't get abducted.
Is there a sink in that room with you? Are you doing the show from the shit house?
I wish. That would be epic. No, man, this is the second floor. Bathroom's right across the way here.
Oh, okay. I was like, what in the fuck? Oh, holy shit. I'm having a giggle fit right now. Okay. All right. So we do have one more thing to get into before we get to our Mount Rushmore of the evening. But before we get to that, do you have any facts that sound like bullshit?
Oh, I can find some, though. Hang on here. It only takes me facts that sound fake but are true. Here we go. Let's see what we got. I mean, there's something on Reddit I could hit, but boy, I don't know. You think that's any... Do you think that's factual?
Could be.
Well, let's hit it and see. See if my computer will allow it. 50 weird facts that are totally true. Let's see. You are taller in the morning than at night. When you wake up, you're about 1 centimeter taller. That's because at night, when you're lying down, the spine stretches and decompresses. But throughout the day, the soft cartilage between your bones gets squished and compressed. Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
I'm with it.
Now, if I asked you, Corey, where was the Caesar salad invented, country-wise, where would you say?
The United States.
Mexico.
Really?
Now, you might think it comes from Italy, but, Caesar, all that. Created in Tijuana, probably right across the street from the old donkey shows down there, I guess. I don't know. I have never been, will never be. By an Italian immigrant and restaurateur, Caesar Cardini, July 4th, 1925. He was under pressure to serve an influx of Californians who were looking for a break from prohibition. On the fly, he whipped up a salad using romaine and whatever ingredients he had, which were garlic-flavored oil, eggs, parm, lemons, and Worcestershire sauce.
Wash your sister sauce.
Yep. Word traveled fast, and boom, there it is. Ooh. Okay, now we don't... Ugh. It rains red in part of the world? Good Lord. Oh. In the UK, such as Spain and south of France, because they're closer to the Sahara Desert, it rains red. Blood rain, they call it. I don't know if I like that. The Beatles officially broke up at Disney World.
I mean, everybody officially breaks up at Disney World.
Let's see, they went their separate ways in 1970, but legally they didn't break up until December 29th, 1974, when John Lennon signed the official paperwork while vacationing at Walt Disney World. Dang, here we go, Corey. A New York City restaurant sells a $2,700 pizza. The Industry Kitchen They are on New York City's South Street Seaport, holds the Guinness World Record for offering the most expensive pizza. The pizza, which you have to order 2 days in advance, is topped with 24 karat gold leaves, Stilton blue cheese, gross, Hudson Valley Foiegras, whatever that is.
Foie gras.
Foie gras, yeah, sure. And platinum Ocetra caviar, French Perigord truffle, and Almas caviar, which is optional for an extra 700. Why would I want nasty ass caviar on my pizza? Ugh, salty ass shit. Ugh. The underwater post office. We already touched on that one. Honey never expires. We all know that. Well, this is a weird one. Women in Allied countries wore red lipstick because Hitler hated it.
Well, we just learned something today.
Yeah. Hitler specifically had a thing against red lipstick, according to British journalist Madeline Marsh, author of blah, blah, blah. In response, women in Allied countries and the resistance proudly wore red lipstick as a sign of defiance. But those are it for now, for this week.
Well, all right.
I mean, we all learned a little bit right there.
There we go. We go back to Reddit. This is from 4 days ago. It was posted in Today I Fucked Up. Today I fucked up. What chaos did I just unleash? I cannot even begin to stress how innocent I am in all of this. Oh boy. I still cannot believe the comedy of errors that led to what happened. I mean, what are the freaking chances? To start, you need to know I live on a large lake. Living on this lake on the west coast of Florida, it is pretty commonplace to own a pontoon boat, which I do. So, with the weather warm, the sun shining, and a cooler full of drinks, the wife and I headed out for a day of fun and sun. The wife, after about 2 hours of boating, suddenly declared that she was hungry. On this lake, there are 2 restaurants. One is a Mexican place, and the other is a bar tiki type place. My wife does not like the tiki place after it sold to new owners and went downhill in quality. And eating Mexican while drinking in the hot sun did not seem appealing either. So we decided to head down a long canal that ended at a shopping center. They do not have a dock, so we just beached the boat and hit up Five Guys, Publix, an Indian place, Little Greek, or whatever we feel at the time. The downside is that to get there is a long channel, and all of it a no-wake zone, so it is pretty slow going. So we head down the channel, and my wife decides to get a spare line from under a seat, and then she screamed, jumped back like a gymnast, and started yelling at me to get over here. A bit alarmed, I ran up to see what the commotion was about, and lo and behold, in the storage area, under the seat was a blue bucket. And in that bucket was about 8 small mice. My spidey senses are tingling. I have never seen a mouse at my house, much less on my boat, but there they were. They had fallen in and could not get out of the bucket. Oh, fuck, they're still alive. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get rid of them, she yelled, and now I had a problem. We were almost to where we could beach the boat, and I had only 2 solutions. Beach the boat and let the mice go on land, or chuck the little critters overboard.
Absolutely.
Well, I was not feeling the whole toss them over and let them sink or swim, so I told my wife to hang on a bit longer and I would get them off on shore. She was not happy and positively jumped off the boat when I beached it and ran for the safety of the Little Greek to get some euros. get rid of them was all I heard as she sprinted away. I mean, I'd be sprinting for Euros as well, so. Okay, now I grabbed the bucket, and you know what? Tiny mice, kind of cute. I can confirm they are pretty fucking cute. I walked up away from the water and near a dumpster. I figured that the mice should be okay there. So I look around a bit, and there were 2 girls headed for 5 guys, but that was it. So saying good luck, little guys, I tipped the bucket and sprinkled the mice on the ground. Sprinkled the mice on the ground. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. What did I just do? The mice, one ran back at the water, jumped in. I don't know if it lived or not, because all my attention was on the other 7. Those little buggers took off like a damn rocket and ran straight to where the girls were walking. And as one girl grabbed the door and opened it, she turned to her friend to say something and never saw all 7 of those mice run right into Five Guys Burger and Fries.
Oh,
All
Jesus.
7 zipped right into the burger joint. My mouth was just hanging open. I was in shock with that stupid blue bucket in my hand. I cannot believe what I just saw. And then the girls came running back out, screeching and jumping up and down, and other customers dashed out the front door, yelling and hollering. Gee, I wonder why. I hightailed it back to the boat, fired her up, and got out of Dodge. I called the wife and told her to meet me under the bridge so I could pick her up. I am still waiting to get some heat from this somehow. Jesus Christ.
Dang.
Oh no.
That's a rough one. That's a rough one.
Oh, he truly fucked up.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you can't tell which way they're going to run, I guess, but it depends on how
No.
close.
Speaking from experience, in my profession, mice are unpredictable because they just go on feel. Like their vision is not great, but their sense of smell is amazing. So they are going to go for, whatever smells like food.
True.
Or they're going to go for whatever feels warm. Now, I will say, one time I was doing a service at a small warehouse. And we have some traps on the outside, and then we have some traps on the inside. Well, I almost never get anything on the traps on the inside. But on the outside, I almost always catch something, like monthly. Well, I happen to... So, kind of on the one side of this little warehouse, there's like a little, I don't know, it's kind of like a drainage ditch, and then the trap's like hugged up to the building or whatever. Well, our traps have like little like side slats so you can kind of see inside. Normally I look inside before I open the trap. This time I did not because I'm stupid. I opened the trap. There was a live mouse still in it. Because it's a catch-all. It's not a snap trap. It's a catch-all. So they just walk in and then they can't get out. But I opened it up. The live mouse was still there. I was like, oh, fuck. I start putting the trap down. The mouse jumped on my pant leg. I kicked like I was in the, like, fucking Rockettes and yeeted that mouse about 30 feet. So, yeah, those little fuckers are unpredictable.
And it scampered away.
Oh, yeah. It was still alive. It just went on about its business.
Damn. Scully updating here. 3-1 Brewers.
Oh, good. Yeah, for those that don't know, the Brewers are currently on Apple TV. So anybody trying to watch normally right now cannot.
Are they good this year? Ish.
For Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're the first team to 40 wins this year.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing fucking good. Jacob Mizorowski is kind of taking over as the ace. Kyle Harrison is probably number 2 on the squad. And then Brandon Woodruff just came back from injury. So they got a solid top 3 rotation in Major League Baseball. Christian Yelich has yet to get hurt this year. So he's been pretty consistent. Not exactly a Harvey Wallbanger type of team, but still smacking some just smacking some homers around and still playing good ball. So I mean,
There you go.
Good.
There you go. Scully just wants somebody to beat Dodgers in October. I mean,
everybody wants to beat the Dodgers in October.
Yeah, fuck. They had their chance last year and they screwed the pooch on that one. So did the Blue Jays.
Yes, sir. I was really pulling for the Jays. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So Clovis says we got to get into our Mount Rushmore.
Ready.
And this week it's musical celebrities and cameo movie appearances.
And a shout out to Sarge, one of our regular followers. He came up with this one. So this one is a Sarge suggestion, which in my research of this category, if you will, they were pretty the top 4 or 5 were pretty much kind of the same stuff. I didn't see too many things that were outside, whichever, you could probably pick one of 5 and it wasn't anywhere outside the top 10. Yeah. But are those our lists? We don't know, but we're about to find out. Probably not, because we really don't. I mean, I think this one for me, or for the category and stuff, it's probably pretty chalk. It's pretty chalk-ish.
I'd say my top 2 are pretty chalk.
Yeah.
My bottom 2 and my honorable mention might be a little bit out of left field.
All right. Well, I can get us started. And as always, 4-1. So my numero 4 is going back here, and musically speaking, I am not a Colossal fan. Oh wait, here's Scully's. Alice Cooper, Wayne's World, Britney Spears in Seat of Chucky. When Chucky runs away. Oh shit,
that's right. Yeah, it's a lookalike, but
I know it's a lookalike, but it was hilarious. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen Seat of Chucky, so I don't know. I have to look that up. But in terms of my number 4, I musically I don't really have a connection with him. But in this movie, it was a great cameo. He was a judge for a dance off or a model off or whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember the name of it. Walk off, I believe. David Bowie in Zoolander.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah. He had I don't know, he had a couple lines, but he did it very well and added to because that they had a lot of that scene or that 5 minutes of that movie, however it was, they had a lot of cameos in there. There were other people in there. I just don't remember them right now. But David Bowie, Zoolander, number 4.
Yeah, I mean, pulling Ziggy Stardust straight off the rip. That's pretty fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
My number 4 She's easily a top 4 female musician of the 90s. Hasn't really appeared in very many movies, but for this one, she did because she got to play God. Alanis Morissette in Dogma.
Yeah, and I think a couple weeks ago or whenever it was when you mentioned George Carlin in Dogma, I've only seen it once. I'm not familiar with it. I know that Alanis is on a lot of those lists too. Plus, she played God in Dogma, so she's got to be pretty freaking awesome at it.
Yeah, and it was amazing because she didn't speak, but they wanted to play on that part in the Bible where if you heard God, you knew it. So when she finally opened her mouth, it was like a defined roar. Great shit.
Excellent. My number 3, and my number 3 is only here because my number 2, I am just, you'll find out why. It's just he's my guy. But my number 3 is Alice Cooper, Wayne's World.
Wow.
Which is that's like number 1 on a lot of the lists I saw. A lot. And it was a very good cameo. I mean, he actually had speaking lines, etc., etc. It was good times. Chester Bennington was in Saw. Jesus.
My number 3. Mr. Billy Idol in The Wedding Singer.
Oh, Vital Idol. Yes. Yep, that was Julia Gulia.
Mm-hmm.
A classic. Nothing you can say bad about that one. That's another one. It's on top 3 on all the lists. Ooh, Sarge says what prompted his question: RHCP and Henry Rollins in The Chase. What the hell's RHCP?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, okay, there we go. Anthony Kiedis. Yeah. The Chase. I haven't seen The Chase. Henry Rollins was in something else that I can't remember off the top of my head that I've seen multiple times.
Yep.
I can't think of it right now.
I'm sure I would know what you're talking about.
We're going to look it up.
What's your number 2, my dude?
Number 2, and again, he's ahead just because he's the man. Steven Tyler, Wayne's World 2.
Oh, right on.
I mean, it was only for, not very long. Of course, We're Not Worthy came from it.
Yep.
Wow, Jesus Christ, they don't even have anything. But I got to pick my guy.
Oh, naturally. Yeah, my number 2. I mean, he just passed last year, but he made sure to make a big appearance in this movie. Ozzy Osbourne in Little Nicky.
Oh, it's been a minute since I've seen that movie. I don't remember. What did he do in that, or don't you know off the top of your head?
Bit the head off of a bat.
Oh, well, there you go.
That was one of that was like the main evil demon that was trying to screw over Little Nicky.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, The New Guy is the movie he was the warden. Henry Rollins was. That's what I remember. And then, of course, Jackass the movie, but that's just playing himself. So.
Yep.
Little Nicky, Ozzy. There we go. They showed up at the end too. Shut Up and Dance. There we go. So my number one is your number three, and that's Vital Idol, Billy Idol in The Wedding Singer. Probably, I mean, he had like a few lines, he had a whole thing,
Yeah.
which is awesome. But he's actually like a reasonably memorable part of that movie
Yes, he
versus
is.
the other ones were literally just poof gone done almost. But Billy Idol, Wedding Singer, number one.
All right. Well, before I get to my number one, I just want to highlight Chris here. He had Billy Idol, Wedding Singer, Tom Petty in The Postman, Flea in Big Lebowski, and Eminem in The Interview.
I haven't seen The Interview or The Postman. I don't remember Fleeing the Big Lebowski, but I've only seen it once.
Yeah, I mean, I don't recall that one either, but I don't even think I've seen The Big Lebowski, so
Flea's
I'm not the one to talk.
Yeah, Flea's in a whole bunch of stuff too. That's like he's just like blink and he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to your number one, sir.
Yeah, my number one, I believe, is your number three.
Oh.
Milwaukee. It comes from the Algonquin, meaning the good land. So yes, Alice Cooper in Wayne's World is my number one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a damn good one there for sure. Again, he's three to me just because Steven Tyler is at number two.
Yep.
But which, by the way, go listen and watch the video. The video is awesome for Only My Heart Talking by Alice Cooper because Steven Tyler's there. It's a duo, but he's not really like credited, but man, do their voices work together. Woo! Great video, great sound.
Okay, Facebook friend Christine dropped her top four.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift in Valentine's Day 2010, Billy Idol in The Wedding Singer, Gwen Stefani in The Aviator, and Blink 182 in American Pie. I'll be completely honest, I do not remember Blink 182 being in American Pie.
They were like in the back where they were looking at something. But God, it's been a hot minute since I've seen that one. Cannibal Corpse and Ace Ventura.
Oh shit, that's right. They were in that.
Absolutely.
Okay, Chris says Tupac and Digital Underground in Nothing But Trouble for his honorable mentions.
Digital Underground? I don't.
Oh shit, Door at 11 is here. We got to get it.
Doors here.
This Rushmore has 4 gray pompadours. So you know it's going to be good. Number 4, Henry Rollins in Lost Highway.
Yep.
Billy Ray Cyrus in Mulholland Drive. 9 Inch Nails in Twin Peaks The Return. And 1, David Bowie, Twin Peaks, Firewalk with Me.
I didn't know Dor was such a Twin Peaks fan.
Me neither. But here he fucking is.
Oh, Meatloaf is in a bunch of movies.
Yes, he is. Black Dog was quite prominent.
White Zombie in Airheads.
Yep.
Henry Billy Ray Cyrus. I didn't know Billy was in Mulholland Drive. 9 Inch Nails, huh? There we go. Whew. Dora at 11, dropping it like it's hot. Dang. Man, what was Meatloaf in that?
Meatloaf was the antagonist in Black Dog.
No,
that was that truck driving movie with Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been.
And Randy Travis was in that one too.
Rocky Horror Picture Show, yeah. He was in Wayne's World, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Guy by the name of Tiny. Spice World, Jesus. Black Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Fight Club, apparently. Chasing Ghosts. Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny. No, nothing there.
All right, so I do have two honorable mentions. One is Meatloaf in Black Dog.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not really a cameo because he's like the main bad guy. But it still counts. Randy Travis would be more of a cameo in that one. I believe he played a cop. Definitely unrecognizable until you like actually look at his eyes and you realize it's Randy fucking Travis. Which is wild because I think Forever and Ever Amen came out just before that movie came out.
Forever Randy.
But yeah, that was good. And then my other honorable mention is Keith Richards showing up as Captain Jack Sparrow's father in Pirates of the Caribbean World's End.
I haven't seen any of the Pirates movies, but I saw Keith on several lists for that. I mean, he kind of looks like a pirate, so the makeup crew probably was happy. They're like, well, you're good to go.
Yeah, they didn't have to do shit.
Yeah, easy peasy. The only honorable mention that I wrote down was Andre 3000 in Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell.
I'll also add, Andre 3000 did an amazing job in Cadillac Records.
Yeah, I think he was in Four Brothers with Mark Wahlberg too, and that was a really good movie.
Yeah, I mean, so Kev, your assignment this week
Is
when you get time.
Oh, I won't have any time.
Well, when you get time, find Black Dog and watch it. It's great.
Okay. I'll have to remember that one. Black
And then also look up Cadillac Records, because that's going to have a lot of modern artists playing jazz and blues artists from the 50s. That movie was how I discovered Howling Wolf.
Okay. I'm saying Andre 3000 was also in I think it was a movie called ATL.
Mm-hmm.
It was a drama sort of thing. That was a pretty good one too. Let's see. Black Dog. The story of a trucker and ex-con who is manipulated into transporting illegal arms. I already like it.
Yes, sir. It's good shit. It's real good shit. And if I remember correctly, well, actually, I shouldn't say this because it's a spoiler alert because you've never seen this movie. But I'll just say Meatloaf had a fun ending.
Oh, no. Yeah, see, Chris has seen Four Brothers. That was before Wahlberg was like a super duper star. And it was him and Andre 3000, and I can't remember who the two other ones are, but man, that's a good movie. (2005) Holy cow. Tyrese Gibson and Garrett Hetland were the other ones.
In which movie?
Four Brothers.
Okay.
Mark Wahlberg, Tyrese Gibson, Andre Benjamin, Garrett Hetland. Four adopted brothers who set up to avenge the murder of their adopted mother. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Scully had to chime in on Black Dog. Coming from a trucker, the way station scale scene is bullshit. I mean, we know this.
They'd never stop you for being right on the limit.
Bingo. If you were over, though.
Which brings us to what is our Mount Rushmore going to be next week, Corey?
You know, I've already got it wrote down.
Okay.
This was actually a Scully special, if I remember right.
Ooh.
Actors you know their face, but not their name.
Oh, God, that's going to take work. because I know most everybody's name. Okay. That's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, I think for you'd have to just take like the ones that you know who they are, but no one else does. So you'd be coming at it from a different angle than I would.
I suppose, yeah.
So, I'm just going to spitball it right here. I would say Jack Elam's probably going to be your number 2 or number 3.
Jack Elam. Yes. Yeah, well, yeah, the face for sure. Ooh,
yeah, because you can never tell what eye you're trying to talk to.
Good old Jack Elam. Yeah, we'll come up with something.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great character actors that you know who they are, but like for me, I'm just like absolute god awful with names. Like facts and figures, yeah, I'm there all day, but names, because in my line of work, I've dealt with the same people for 3 freaking years. You think I can remember any of their goddamn names unless there's like a name tag or a nameplate in their office? No.
Ow, I bumped my knee on this desk. I mean, Chris, Google the movie, check cast list, true. See, I'd have to go down to like, instead of B-listers, I'd have to get to like the D-listers because I know everybody else. But we'll figure something out for sure.
Yeah, I think you can make that. I think you can make that work.
So have to go back to like the 80s or the 70s or something.
Yep.
I don't know.
Scully raises a good point. They'd also have your ass for having a dog in the trailer with the load. That's another like plot point from Black Dog. So just heads up on that. The black dog is not the dog in the trailer, though.
That's true. Shooter McGavin, great B-lister.
Yes, sir.
Shooter. This is Shooter's tour. Ooh, I got one. Okay, I got one in my head.
Okay, so while we got a little bit of time, does anybody have any questions for us? Or should we just let Kevin go to bed so he can drive up to frickin' Minocqua?
Hey, we can drive there anytime, but, it's all good. I mean, I'm going to be wide awake tomorrow morning anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, you're going to get a boner about 1 o'clock and just be like, all right, I'm good to go.
What's the status of sandwich roulette? I mean, fuck, we just came up with it a week ago.
It's happening, but we do not have a time for it just yet.
Yeah, we don't know when. We're going to have to figure out, some sort of... I mean, we could just roll dice 1 through 6 and have 6 different things at each station or something like that. I think that might be the way to go.
I mean, my offer of doing the Dungeons and Dragons dice.
Yes, the Dungeons. That we could do that too. And we'd have 20 things laid out, and then you would have to roll 3 times or 4 times and figure it out. That could be.
Yeah, so I mean, if you get stuck with 3 condiments, well, fuck it, you're just eating a condiment sandwich.
Mustard, ketchup, and mayonnaise. Gross. Here, put this on a sliver of bread. Ugh, gross.
Oh no, we can find plenty of gross shit, Skullman. No worries.
Yeah. Finding gross, I mean, sandwich toppings, I mean, Jesus, we could. Yeah, it ain't even. We're going to have.
I will say, this week I think I did honey turkey this week with, what was it? I think it was sweet bourbon brown mustard from Duke's. And it was fucking phenomenal.
I always get a little bit like I'm a bourbon guy, but like when they say it's like a barbecue sauce or whatever, and it's bourbon, whatever, they just never gets it right. It's just not. It doesn't translate for me. I just don't
It
like it.
doesn't translate to barbecue very well, but if you do the mustards, I think that's where you're gonna find the proper flavor, because that's where I got it.
Okay. Ooh,
And the only way that a bourbon sauce is going to taste right is if you make it yourself.
Yeah. That is true. Scully's over here. Woodman's has a habanero jam. Well, looks like we're going to Woodman's. That would be. Just go down like the foreign food aisles or whatever they call them, internationals, and just start grabbing shit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna habanero a stream in my ass.
Oh boy,
I eat habanero jam.
Well, remember now, if you roll the Dungeons and Dragons dice and you get it, you got to put a little slab on your piece of bread there. Lutefisk,
okay, Scully, fuck you.
Blue cheese. Oh, Sarge says Dungeons and Dragons dice is way too vague. 4, 6, 8. No, we would probably go. I think 20-sided would be about
12 to 20.
Yeah, 12 to 20 would be about right. That way you don't go crazy with it. You got 12 to 20 things sitting out there, all pretty gross, and roll it 3 times and see what happens. Like sardines, habanero jam, and fucking some gross ass mustard. Oh fuck. Oh, the randomizer wheel. Yeah, we could download one of them too, I suppose.
We could.
But then is it going to be rigged? We don't know. You can spin it on here live. Yeah, but see, for that, we need to have like a little get together and just tell everybody to come on over, and then we'll just film it or something. Or just go live, whatever works.
I think that's got to be a pre-tape. Which we can do on here. So it's fine.
Then go shopping. Yes, sir. We got to think of something, because if you go down and you get to the tuna and the sardines, like there's plenty of nasty shit in there.
I fully volunteer to do the tuna and peanut butter.
Yeah, like anything in that aisle, like I'm fine. Like the sardine might be a little, but yeah, it'll go down. I'm fine with that. But of course, we're going to get it in the Louisiana hot sauce or the mustard or something. It's not just going to be in water or oil. Lutefisk has to be
Scully, I have never said this more vehemently in my life, but fuck you. I am not doing a lutefisk.
It's a fish, right? Yeah. It probably costs a fortune over here too, so it might be out based on cost. We're trying to, cheap version of this. Lutefisk. Oof.
Yeah, and lutefisk is seasonal, so
yeah,
kiss my ass.
Reminds me of that fucking Surströmming they got over there in Norway or wherever the hell that shit's from. But that's it. That's where we're at with that one, Skullman.
Any other questions for us before we wrap this up?
Man, I got homework to do on vacation. Damn.
I mean, to be fair, you did say your Wi-Fi is going to be kind of out of the question for the entirety of your vacation. So,
It could be. The place says it's got Wi-Fi, but we're pretty remote up there, so we'll see what happens. Oh, dang. The chips are doing a work on ya. Woo. Scully asks, what are the odds he just disappears up north and never comes back? Very high. Oof. Boy, Corey's got some gas tonight, folks. No, I could, but like up there it's different if you just wander out because you can't see 3 feet in front of you up there. Whereas down here you typically can. So like plus they got them damn wolves up in there, them little bears. It's a black bear, but I have not seen a wolf. I've seen a bear once or twice in the wild up there, but have not seen a wolf. Which is probably a good thing because it probably the noise machine. A challenge for me up north. Yeah, find a wolf in the summer. Oof. With all the foliage. Oh god.
yeah, that might be a little questionable.
That's a tough one there. But maybe we'll see a pack in the middle of the road and I'll just accidentally hit the gas a lot. Although you probably
protected species, so I'd probably not do that.
It's fine. You probably don't want to hit them anyway, because basically
Go into the woods late at night and blare white girl music looking for a skinwalker.
Hey, we could do her, I mean, the thing is, I don't know. My rule is once we can hear Hodag country out of Rhinelander, which is just north of Wausau, or maybe even no, it's a little south of Wausau. We start picking it up.
Yep.
Once pick that up, we don't turn the radio station. But at the same time, I don't know how far it reaches north because we're up in like Mercer. It should because it reaches way down between Point and Wausau. So the channel needs reels. like should it be like Blair Witch where it's like, this far in front of my face, my nose is dripping, like we could do that.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, we could do that. I mean, if I hear
I saw her over there. Holy shit.
Exactly. Remember that movie? Jeez. It's real. And then, oh yeah, we just made it all up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was all based on the Bell Witch in Tennessee. Which was a real thing, but not to the level that they tried to make it.
I don't know if I want to call out the skinwalkers in northern Wisconsin. That would probably make me shart myself. But I guess that would be a reel in and of itself. So
here's the thing. I may have accidentally called out a Native American prankster spirit one time. It was Ho Chunk specific. Because I was an idiot. Called it out by name. At the casino.
Oh, man.
With a legit Native American standing right beside me. He gave me the side eye immediately and goes, dude, what in the fuck are you doing? And about the minute those words got out of his mouth, I was hearing coming out of one of the beverage stations in the buffet. I wound up chasing it all over the buffet. It went down a fire escape and out of the casino.
Never heard from it again.
I'm sure if I would have called it by name, it would have come back.
Yeah.
But I ain't doing that shit again.
No. Okay. Chat poll. Should he go skinwalker hunting? Christine says yes. Thanks, Facebook friend Christine. Such a pal.
I don't recommend it.
Well, no, what if I just go like wolf looking or wolf hunting? Not hunting, but I mean, I might make some reels at places we're going for sure, if I remember. Dana says no. Thank God. Clearly, she's the smart one of this couple.
Yes, very much.
I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, we're in Mercer, so we are a ways from Minocqua, but we're gonna come back probably a couple times just to visit the shops and some food places. Hitting up one supper club that I've never been to, which is gonna be awesome. Oh no. Sarge seconded. I'm assuming he's seconding Christine's yes. Oh, Christine, offer some sloppy joes. I mean, I should just leave the sloppy joes out and see if a bear will come eat it at night. You know? It's either going to be a bear or a raccoon up there, probably.
Kev, I'm only going to say this once.
Oh, no.
But treat the Northwoods as if it was the Appalachians.
Oh, yeah.
Do not whistle at night.
No.
If you heard it, no, you didn't. And keep the fucking curtains closed.
Sloppy Joe Skinwalker. That's a fantastic reel title. We're going to get 1 million views on that one, baby. I mean, it's a fantastic title. I'll give you that, but boy.
I mean, first of all, we got to remember, skinwalkers are Navajo specific. Navajo come from the southwestern U.S. They do have similar spirits in the Ho-Chunk culture, but I think up north where you're going to be, yeah, that's Ojibwa. They also have their specific spirits, if you will. I don't know the name of the Ojibwa spirits. But I would greatly recommend you don't fucking do that.
I mean, I'll you know, the thing is, when I'm up there, like 95% of the time, I'm not even thinking of anything like reels and social media. I got my fishing poles ready. We're staying at a resort that has like 4 or 5 cabins on it or whatever, and we're right across. I mean, we literally have to like walk 20 feet and there's water. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be hotter than fuck, so it is what it is. Have fun spirit hunting, Dana. The chat has spoken.
Yeah, by next Friday, it's going to be there is no Dana, only Zool.
Oh, no. Oh, God. That fucking scene in that movie scared the shit out of me as a kid. Oh, man. That one, The Wizard of Oz scared the living fuck out of me. That bad witch, Margaret Hamilton. Oh, that was freaky. Take Cartman with you. Yeah. I think we're going to have to. Good Lord.
All right. Well, I could see that the entire chat has just become total bad influences.
Yeah.
And we've hit the 2-hour mark, so.
Oh, yeah, we better get out of here. If anyone else wants to go, he's leaving at 8 a.m.
If not sooner.
Yeah, it'll be sooner than that.
So, yeah, for myself, CMC, and MCKD, aka Corey and Kevin, have a fantastic weekend. I know I will. I'm going to be busy all fucking weekend. Kevin will be as well. Make sure to watch our social media. Maybe this week I'll actually post some clips from the show, seeing as I skipped that last week. And then join us a week from Sunday.
Yes, correct.
At a time yet to be determined, but I assume it's probably going to be about 6 o'clock.
Ish. Yeah.
Which we'll see if that happens, because I may or may not be going all golfing on Sunday, but good chance I will probably wake up well past the tea time. So probably not going to happen. But next Sunday, probably about 6 or 7 o'clock, we will be on here a week from Sunday, leading into 4th of July week. We got a lot of good shit coming, and hopefully you'll join us. It's going to be a full 3-day weekend. What else are you going to do? Come on. It'll be the end of the weekend because I'll have to go back to work on Monday, but whatever. In the meantime and in between time, peace, love, and hugs. We love, like, I don't know, 30, 40% of you, whatever. Go away. We're done. Good night.